Alright, and we're back for round 3. This hand is not too exciting, but I think we definitely keep it. We get to mulch on 2, and we're on the draw. Yeah, mulching on 2 might not even be that good, although I guess it lets us discard Angel if we want to, if we draw enough lands. We'll keep it. We'll see what happens. And I guess our opponent is away. I will be right back. Alright, our opponent has returned. He mulled us 6 and is on the play. Okay, so hopefully he's not playing anything too aggressive because our hand is definitely not set up for that. Oh, well, maybe it doesn't matter if he doesn't play any spells. So that mulch wasn't great. We're just going to discard this cavern. I mean, if he's not going to put any early pressure on us, we're just going to cast through 2 Thragtusks and, like, he's not going to have a shot. So if I mulch here, it's worth it. I might have to discard again, but I get cards in my graveyard. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to discard again. I don't need all these lands anyway, and I put it on burial rights in the yard, so I cannot complain. I'll play this Godless Shrine. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can discard 2 lands anyway without caring all that much. Yeah, I don't see how he's going to win this game. Definitely not if he doesn't play something this turn. But I don't know, I could be wrong. He could play another mountain and have 4 Burning Tree Emissaries or something like that. I'm still not sure that beats 2 Thragtusks, but it's a thing. Well, there's the first one. 2. Okay, that's pretty good. So he's going to be able to hit us to 7 before we can cast a Thragtusk. We have it on burial rights in the yard. We do not have any targets, so we're just going to play a land and pass. I guess in retrospect, well, now that I drew this second angel, definitely, in retrospect, I should have discarded this angel to make use out of my burial rights. But really, this game, I think we're just going to cast Thragtusks until he can't do anything else. Okay, Boros Reckoner. So I think short of an act of treason or a, what's that other guy? Zealous Conscripts, we're probably going to be okay. Continuing to add to the mistakes I've made, I discarded this Cavern of Souls, thinking, oh, he's not playing counterspells, but realistically I should have kept that and named Angel to give me the 3rd white. Okay, is it... I think it's better to just trade with the board here. So I hope that doesn't come back to bite us. Yeah. I guess if we mulch into another white land or something, we'll be okay. Or, I don't know, that Arbor Elf doesn't untap any of our white sources. We'll play Thragtusk and Arbor Elf. The Arbor Elf, I think I might just be happy to trade with this Lightning Mauler. I don't really need the mana it's producing right now. Attacking with the Reckoner. The Reckoner we don't really have a good answer for. We can double block and he gives it first strike, but then if he has a Searing Sphere we just get blown out. I think we just have to wait and be able to Angel it. We don't like taking 3 damage here, but it's not the end of the world either. Okay, there's our white source. So we can play this tapped, untap it with Arbor Elf, and then cast Angel. Yeah. So didn't play very well there, choosing what to discard, but got lucky, so must be nice, right? Okay. I don't think I want to take the Thragtusk out of our yard. I think I just want to take 3 of his creatures. Okay, so he could Zealous Con... No, he doesn't have enough mana. Yeah, I don't think it matters much. I think we're going to take the Reckoner, the Mauler that is not paired with anything, and the Burning Tree that is not paired with anything. So that gets rid of 3 of his creatures and takes his ability to Soulbond his other Lightning Mauler away. And I'm not sure there's any profit in attacking here. I think if we just don't attack long enough, we are going to win. If I attack, he can like play a Hellrider and force a little extra damage through. It's just not worth it. Okay, he had the Hellrider. Okay, so Unburial Righting Thragtusk is a fine play if that's where our turn puts us. I think since we have 2 of these, we might as well cast them, because if we hit Craterhoof Behemoth, we win on the spot. Alternatively, we could just cast this Angel, and then he doesn't have a board. And he's got 1 card in hand, so it's not like he's burning us out. At worst, it could be a Zealous Conscripts, and then he draws a land. But Zealous Conscripts doesn't really do anything anymore because I would have 2 Angels. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am going to play the Grizzly Salvage. I can still play the Angel afterward, and it still gives me 1 chance at least to hit Craterhoof Behemoth. I did not. The Centaur Healer is fine. It's really hard for these aggressive decks to catch back up once you have cast an Angel of Serenity. Okay, do I attack at this point? I think the worst thing is a Zealous Conscript, which means I need to leave... I'll leave both of these guys untapped. If he takes 1, I can block with the other. I'll get through for 8 here, and I can't think of anything that would bail him out now, but... okay, so... okay, I'll just attack. Guess I could have attacked with Arbor Elf, but yeah, whatever. Okay, so in this matchup, we are going to want these Abrupt Decays. We're going to want these Tragic Slips. Craterhoof Behemoth is not very good. It doesn't... I mean, Angels of Serenity is basically just going to be better. There's not going to be a lot of points where we need to... trample over for a lot. I think we're going to cut both of them. I think we're leaving in all our Mana Elves because I doubt he has Bonfire. It's possible that Obzdat comes in. How do you say this card? Obzdat? Sever. Pretty slow. I think I'm going to cut Sever. Cut an Unburial Rights. Mulch is a good card, and I don't like cutting them usually, but I'm bringing in other cards to play early, and we don't have a lot of time to durdle. We have to do something to stop from dying. So, okay. We will go with this. Right, so he kept. We've got this Tragic Slip. Unfortunately, it is not a card we can play on turn 1. So if he has a Stromkirk Noble, it will not be killing it. We've got a lot of our dirtily mulch cards, but I think we're going to keep this. I mean, we could have a Centaur Healer or something that would make it better, but if we mulch into something good, or Grizzly Salvage into something good, we'll be alright. Ooh, do I take 2 to play the Pilgrim? If I do, then I can mulch and Tragic Slip next turn. I think that's worth it. I don't like shocking myself against this deck, but okay. Alright, that Lightning Mauler is probably going to need a Tragic Slip. It's tempting to block it, actually. No. I'll take 4. Okay. So I guess we're going to mulch and Tragic Slip this turn. It'd be nice if we could Grizzly Salvage and Tragic Slip, but our mana does not quite work out that way. Okay, we hit a Thragtusk, so that's good. We can Burial Rites it. And I'm not sure. He could. Some of these decks play Giant Growth. I'm just going to kill this guy. I don't want to get blown out. It's probably not necessary to do it on my turn, but I mean, I lost very little value doing it that way. Okay, Reckoner. Okay, we've got an Angel. We're going to go ahead and Grizzly Salvage. And we have some choices here. I think we might want a land. Yes, we want a land. Thragtusks are good, but if we bin this, then the Burial Rites basically counts as 2 Thragtusks, and we don't want to get hung up without a 5th land to cast on Burial Rites next turn. So we're going to take the Sunpetal Grove and just play Overgrown Tomb. Now we could still be in trouble if he pillars our Avacyn's Pilgrim. Or I guess if he does something like play Hellrider and attack. Oh, yep. Okay, so that's a lot of damage. 9, 10, 11. I go to 1. Thragtusk puts me at 6. So I'm just dead. What if I block? Blocking doesn't seem good. Yeah, I think I'm just dead. Oh, and he's got a Crypt. So, yep, super dead. Okay, does knowing you have Tormod's Crypt, does that change anything? I don't think it does. I guess we could like board out another mulch. Deathrite Shaman is slow, but it has the words gain life on it. I'll cut a mulch for a Deathrite Shaman. It's not much of a change, but I mean, it's not hurting anything. We are on the play this game, so that's very beneficial. This we will keep, and we are not going to be playing our Pilgrim on turn 1. Playing the Pilgrim is only good if we draw a Centaur Healer, I think. Or I guess if we draw a mulch or something we want to play. Yeah, man, it would be great if this was an Arbor Elf because we could block that Stromkirk, but... Man, those Burning Tree emissaries. And... Alright, so we're praying for no Pillar of Flame here. He probably boarded some of them out, because it's definitely not always good against us. Play Thragtusk. Hopefully he does not have some sort of threaten effect. If he doesn't and he attacks, then we can trade off, and next turn on Burial Rites it. If he plays Hellrider, we will also happily trade it for a Hellrider. Okay, so I like the idea of trading it, but if he has a giant growth, that play ends up being pretty bad. Well, then this stops 6 damage. I would block over here, except I actually definitely want this guy to die. And if I block here and he just lets his guy die, then that's bad for us, so I'm going to block here. Hopefully he does not play a Tormod's Crypt. Okay, so he has Gorklan Rampager, even worse. So if I had blocked there, it would not have changed anything. Ugh, and he had the Crypt. Okay, so I think we're gonna have to Abrupt Decay his Stromkirk, then block here. Yeah, this is not the best spot for sure. If he has a Hellrider, then I think we're just dead. Would really like to draw Angel here. Ugh. Okay, so four, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're not dead yet, but we are very close to dead. Do I have to block there? Okay, so if I don't block there, I go to 1, but I can cast an Angel if I draw it, so I think that's what we're going to do. We are dead to so many of his cards. Does that do anything? It does not. Okay, well, maybe he will not activate his Tormod's Crypt. He's too good. All right. I'm not sure what we could have done differently that game. Maybe I should have mulliganed more aggressively. I don't know. But we will be back for round 4.